How was your day?
How was my day? I got hit by a car today.
I'm sorry, what?
I got hit by a car. Um, got hit by a car.
Are
Um,
you okay?
yeah, I'm fine. Uh, I was funny enough. I was talking to Quinn, and
Uh-huh.
it's raining.
Yes, here too.
Yeah, it's raining, and um it's cold, and so I was wearing my I have a parka, and
Yeah.
it's green. It's not black. You know how sometimes they're like, oh, don't wear black clothes at night because then you're gonna get hit by cars. Well, it's green. And I walking across the road and I had the walk sign. It wasn't jaywalking. Is it
Yep.
jaywalking? Jaywalking is when you walk in the middle of the block, not when you walk like when it says stop. It said go. And I was
I might be wrong, but I think that they always told us jaywalking was like the diagonal, but it might just be when you're not supposed to go and when you're walking when you shouldn't be and where you shouldn't be, but I could be wrong.
okay, well, I was supposed to be walking, and I
Yeah.
was walking, and this big giant truck comes and like
What?
nudges me in the shoulder, like that's like I bounced off the side of his vehicle, and then fucking like he ran over my toe. But
Oh,
I was wearing boots, so like I didn't really hear it. I like feel it. I just was kind of like you just
oh
like
my God.
oh, and this all happens while I'm on the phone with Quinn, and he had zero idea whatsoever because I was like so like polite and like shrinking as a person that I was just like
Please, sir, may I have another?
and so then by the time I kind of realized what happened because I'm still talking to Quinn because Quinn is having a thing. The car is down the truck, the big giant truck that just hit me is down the block. So I
Could
got
he
hit by
not see you in his headlights?
what?
Didn't he have headlights on?
He didn't see me, I guess, but I don't get it. He didn't stop, he didn't look. And
Mm.
then this just activates my like worst fear ever, which isn't getting hit by a car as a pedestrian. It is all the times that my OCD has been like, you can't drive because what if you hit somebody and you didn't even realize it? And all this time I'm telling myself that would never happen. You would know if you hit somebody.
No, I think an idiot hit you.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way, as a driver, there's no way you don't know that you haven't hit something.
I didn't make a noise. I didn't yell at him. He just very like I just kind of politely was like, "Fine, you ran over my toe. My
He
toe's
had
fine.
to have seen you. You're not a toddler. Like you're a tall person.
Am I tall?
Like, well, you're an adult, you know,
I
and you're
am.
taller than me, so you are tall. Um, but like headlights. I mean, if we're gonna put LED headlights in these cars, they're supposed to allow you to see further.
Yeah. Also,
Meanwhile,
why didn't he? He was turning into me, like he was
yeah,
turning into the street. Like, how
completely in
did
the
he not
wrong.
see me?
I I bet you they have traffic cameras, and I wonder if you could like still file a complaint, or file a report, ask them to pull it.
For what purpose? What am I gonna do? He didn't even. My toe was fine. I thought for a minute. I actually was like, it didn't break, but like, could toes smush? That was my thought process. Was like maybe he like smushed my toe like a grape, and like maybe it's like oozing blood juice that I don't know about because my toe is in my boot. And I was just like, mm. And so I'm talking to Quinn and talking to Quinn and talking to Quinn, and oh my god, I just did the Gen Z thing instead of the millennial thing. Who am I? Anyway, then I said after Quinn and I talked about this whole thing for a good my whole walk home, I go, hey,
Mhm.
you want to know something funny? I don't know if you're gonna think this is funny, but it is kind of funny. I just got hit by a car and you didn't know.
Was he
He was
like, oh
like,
my God?
He's like, oh, are you okay? I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
You should see the car.
Mm. So yeah, that was me today.
Wow.
Yeah, wow.
It is raining pretty bad.
Yeah, I mean, that was the other pathetic thing. I felt pathetic because I was like, just I it made me think about how like women in general, I don't know, just like don't speak up, and I'm like, this is
Yeah.
what we're talking about, but this is I felt stupid for like existing and then being hit so quietly, and then like, you know what I mean, like there was something about the quietness of how it happened. It was just so not dramatic. Not that I'm hurt, like my toe is not squished, it's fine, but
Yeah.
I don't, it just makes me feel a little like not, I don't know.
Conflicted.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm fine. I got hit by a couple rates. Oh,
Have you changed the painting behind you?
yeah,
You
this is,
added more.
I haven't changed him though. You just only see his nipples and his mouth.
No, but it looks like there's more added, more defined, or maybe I just haven't seen it in a while.
Yeah. Well, sorry, my
It
camera
kind of
won't
looks like it
follow me
has,
all the way up here.
it just looks like the tongue has more texture. It stands out more.
I did that maybe after, but also I kind of defined his hip bone a little bit.
Mm. A
Bloody little
nice.
hip bone, he needed that. But yeah, there's like it's a little juicy.
Yeah, I like
And then
it. It looks like a muscle. Ooh.
the ooze was an accident, but that's fine. I'm gonna make it look more like me because I do want it to be like a self portrait. So gotta like
Nice.
fill out the face, make it a little less. I love doing this things to the eyes, like making it so like here and
Hmm.
dark, and I don't have that, and so I realized that I just paint people that I think are hot. You can't. I think she's not me,
She is
but she's
hot.
not she's not me, but she's hot.
Ah.
So I feel like this was absolutely the best introduction to this episode that we could have had, because this is how Obscura Salon, I feel like, started, which was me calling you on a Wednesday night and having an absolute ADHD just word vomit. So I
Yes.
love that for us. Welcome to Obscura Salon.
Right on
I
the back.
gave you crazy eyes like 10 times within the last 10 seconds.
Oh, so my boss gave me this today.
It's
It's gonna
this.
be backwards because it's backwards, but it says listen, bitch.
Where's some bitch?
It's an affirmation deck.
Can you pull a card for me? Tell me, what do I gotta listen to?
I'm gonna pull the top card just because it's right here, and I think that you need to hear don't water yourself down for anyone.
Yeah.
They can take all of you or nothing at all.
Yeah. Everyone needs to hear that, honestly. This is what I learned in my 30s. Did I say that out loud? Is I don't know. I'll say this. I used to worry about being on brand all the time. I think I've said this to you before. I was worried all the time about being on brand and being on brand. And I think that I was only worried about that because I had to have a brand to have an identity, and I didn't. But now I think I just have been doing things and putting out content and making my art and
Your
posting.
identity is your brand.
Right. So now I don't even have to worry about it. I don't think about it. I don't second guess it. I just do what I want to do. And then everything is on brand because it's all my crazy brain.
So it's a black card because there's black cards, they're different colors.
Hmm.
Uh, Drown out the fucking noise and keep doing you.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah,
That's your affirmation for today.
love it.
I know. She's like, you have to have this. So there you are.
I saw like TikTok merchandise that everyone is like getting off the TikTok shop, and it's whatever. Like, I don't know.
I'm
Anyway,
gonna say yeah, but I don't have TikTok, so
but you know what it is, you old
yeah.
lady.
I do. I do know what it is.
Anyway,
What
I saw
merch?
I saw that hoodie and I sent it to you and it says disobedient cunt. And I was like, yo,
No, I really want that.
to get into it.
We have to take that word back. I mean, we took everything else, like we brought things over from the UK before. We couldn't bring that word.
Cunt is ours. I feel like it's been ours for a while.
But you know, it has like a negative connotation here.
Still,
Still, I think.
I live in a different world than
Um, it's like if it's spelled with a V, then it's fine.
what?
Instead of a U, people spell it with a like CVNT.
Okay,
Well,
I think you're making shit up now.
I think I'm just not on TikTok and I'm old as shit.
You said it, not me.
Ah, yeah, I'm basically prehistoric. Um, yeah. What was I gonna say? See, now I've lost it. I am old. Losing my mind.
That's my
Mm.
fault. I think I did that to you.
I was thinking a lot about what we talked about last time.
Were you? 'Cause
Um,
the only thing that I was thinking about from what we talked about last time was I really wanted to control that conversation, and it didn't turn out the way I liked it, and so therefore it is bad. So
oh,
not that I have problems or anything.
you don't have control issues. I'm the Libra. I'm supposed to have those issues.
I'm a Taurus. I'm stubborn and
Oh,
awful.
that's true. Stubborn and awful. No
What?
offense to any other Tauruses.
That's it. That's what we are, right? Stubborn and awful.
You might be one of the only Tauruses I know.
Really?
Yeah. I seem to be surrounded by Pisces, which I hate. Yeah, like my whole family's Pisces. My husband's a Pisces. Half my friends are Pisces. It's like
Pisces men are supposed to be bad.
he's bad at certain things, like the
Um,
dishes.
oh, wow. I mean, there could be worse things than that. I thought Pisces men were serial killers. So
If he is, I don't know where the bodies are.
so then he's a very good one.
Like he's good at that. Bad at dishes, good at cereals and killing.
Oh my God.
No, I was really thinking about some of the stuff that had come up. I was thinking about how different artists can think
Yeah.
being given the same like prompts or like loose outline of ideas.
Uh-huh.
Well, because you are so like vocal and like chaotic. And then Shanti is a lot quieter and she kind of just like internalizes.
But also
And
chaotic.
she's also chaotic, but she's like it's a little bit more controlled.
You trying to
Um,
say?
I didn't say anything was bad. Um, no, I love your energy. So you're more like a lot of big energy. She's like quiet energy, and I have no idea where I stand. So I was thinking a lot about that.
I don't know how you do it, but you always feel like the one who has all their shit together for me. But I also think that sometimes, like when you tell me actual things about you, I'm like, I don't actually know if she has all her shit together.
I have zero shit together.
I can't.
I'm really good at masking that part
Yeah.
in a different way from the typical masking definition.
I don't know how to control things. Like what you see is what you get. Like
I don't think you should. You are perfect.
don't tell me that. You're really a problem because you told me like something along the lines of that I could be a cult leader 2 weeks ago. So you need to stop.
I mean, to be fair, Shanti has also just like thought about being a cult leader, so
I would love to be a cult leader.
Isn't that what we're doing here?
Yes.
Are you not already a cult leader?
They're just like subtly putting in the hints, okay? I just don't want
You're a
anyone to do
cult.
weird things. I mean, I want us to do weird things, but like not like weird things.
It started when we all bought your art.
Yeah. That was unintentional.
And then it's just continued from there.
Also, though, like you
Um,
guys won't let me quit. I really tried
Look,
hard.
I'm not going to be responsible for your Brokeback Mountain like moment where
What?
we where you can't quit us and we can't quit you. But I would love to see you make more art that is three-dimensional and that I can own that's like I can fit it in my house.
Well, I was thinking, you made me think, and this is what happens when I think, but you made me think that actually maybe the dolls are the medium for me or a medium because what is more badass than like having a demon saying I love this demon and bringing it home and customizing it, making it your own so that it is your little demon. Like that's the brand. That's what I want to be doing, right? So like
Yeah.
maybe it is dolls are my medium. But
I think it's just sculpture and you can do that in different ways.
yeah, like make big giant dolls because
That
that's
too.
also what I'm doing.
But I mean, the two-dimensional stuff you do is really badass. So I am envious of the fact that you have a style and you own it. I'm still on that journey because I've been out of the game for so long. So like when we were talking about like the tortured artist, for me, like I don't know. I think it's just a type of like that's a flavor of artist for me, not necessarily like one who's I don't know. How do I say this? Like Shanti was taking it quite literally. And I think that's part of her, that's part of her. That's how she kind of operates. And she was right, I think. I agree with her in that a lot of the environmental stuff can weigh in on that like torture, so to speak. You know, we're all like overwhelmed, overworked. It's gonna affect how we are, right, as creatives, as artists. Um, like we all think we don't have a lot of time, but are we really making, there's it gets into like a whole other thing. Uh, but torture in terms of like, I think when people hear the word torture, they think pain. And for me, that's not always like I've never associated art with pain.
Right.
Have
Same.
you?
No, fuck that.
So I feel like it's a type. It's like it's an archetype. It's like the hero type or the damsel or it's just a type of creative. Some people really do take their trauma and turn it into art. And they want you to they're almost like inviting you to have that experience with them, to like a window into their trauma, right? Does that make sense? Am I making any sense?
Yeah. Because
And
first,
that would be for me a tortured artist.
okay, but I also want to introduce another type of tortured artist, one who tells herself, I envy you for having a style because I am just not there yet and I don't know what I can do to get there and stopping herself from getting there because she's putting this imaginary barrier up. Is that not a tortured artist too? Like you're torturing yourself.
I must be a masochist then because I don't see it as torture.
No, but isn't that the point?
Yeah, no, I think barriers for sure are a problem. But I'm not sure for me if that is indicative of like the idea of the tortured artist. I think that's indicative of like the struggling artist.
I think that that's the tortured artist. The tortured artist is like subscribing to this idea that you have to struggle in order to be an artist because be it environmental that everyone's telling you you can't uh make it as an artist. You can't do it. Only celebrities make art. That's
Yeah.
a career. Only blah blah blah. Whatever it is. So you're struggling to be famous so that you can make it as an artist, or like maybe you can't even pay the bills without having a day job, or like whatever the struggle is externally.
Yeah.
Or maybe you're a tortured artist because you have trauma and you're trying to work through it. Or maybe you're a tortured artist because you can't figure out how to get onto paper what is in your mind, or the way that you're a tortured artist. But I think the only thing that really matters is that we're saying that in order to be an artist, you have to struggle. I don't agree
Yes,
with that.
the society does seem to say that in order to be an artist, there needs to be some form of struggle, some component of struggle present for an artist to be any kind of to have an outcome. Like insert part A and B, and then you get A for artist, B for struggle, C for the end result. Right? That's the equation.
I went to art school, not math school.
That's the same. Yeah, me too. My geometry teacher was my guidance counselor, so I'm serious. Um, anyway, yeah. I know I get what you're saying. In the broader sense, yeah, that can all be a sense of like the tortured artist. But so how do we get over that? How do we get around that?
Um, I don't feel tortured anymore. I don't feel like I'm struggling anymore. And I think that honestly, I feel like there are things that annoy me about the way that I'm living my life right now that could be fixed
Yeah.
with um I don't know, things with like not being an artist. But I think that the point for me is that it's so much more important for me to be doing this and to be expressing myself. Like I can't I I don't think I'm struggling because this is exactly what I want to be doing. Even if I'm not good at it, I think I am kind of good at it. But like, even if I'm not doing revolutionary work, I don't really care. Like, I'm just doing it to do it because I think that this is what I have to do. And if I judge it by that metric, then I, I don't know. I don't feel like I'm struggling because what is the alternative? That I come home from work and I have no hobbies. Like I don't have like my place is a mess because there's like art supplies all over the place and it's probably never ever going to be clean in my life. But you know, I what would I do if I just came home from work and just would I clean?
You just would, yeah, like doom scrolling and all the crap that people do nowadays. It's awful.
I just don't think that I'm tortured anymore because I allowed myself to have a mind shift. I think that sounds like manifestation woo-woo bullshit, and it might be, but that's okay for me. Um, I just kind of allowed myself to I do what I want now. I'm too old to worry about what I should be doing or if what I'm saying is okay or if I'm doing the art the right way because it's art and there is no right way. And you know what? Guess what? This is goes back to my OCD. When I told you, I don't know if it made it into it, but I don't know if I ever told the story and it stayed on here, so I'm going to tell it again because I have ADHD and I do this all the time anyway. When I
Everyone could
was
always use a refresher.
when I was in 4th grade, we read a book about the Holocaust. And there was this woman who had survived the Holocaust, and she got herself through it as a child by deciding to tell herself that if she could find 4 perfect pebbles, one for each member of her family, they would get out of the war. And I thought that was like the most OCD ritualistic like coping mechanism I could have like thought of. Like it resonated with me, one for the story and because I was a 9 year old and that was the first time like hearing such, you know what I mean? But also because as a 9 year old with OCD, she had said something that resonated with me, which was like, when she couldn't find pebbles that were completely perfect, she told herself, well, it's my mind and I can decide. So she would override those obsessive thoughts by saying, it's
Mhm.
my mind, I can do what I want. And so I apply that to my art. It's my mind, I can do what I want. I think that's where I was going with this. I can't be sure. Your turn to talk.
So I love that your house is like littered with art supplies because it shows that you have an active mind and that you're doing something.
Okay.
Well, I mean, my house doesn't look like that. Like my studio doesn't look like that.
A mess?
No, like with art supplies. I don't have paint out and things like that. I have maybe fabric out, but it's all in boxes and things. But that's about it. It's not like in use. Does that make sense?
When
It's
are you
not
going to just
active.
get over it and acknowledge that your medium is fabric and just do the damn thing?
No, I hate it.
Why?
I don't know. I was going to school for to be a fashion designer and then I stopped.
You don't
Because
even you don't have to be a fashion designer. You can be a
no, I
soft sculpture
know.
person.
I don't want to know. I think I don't know what I want to do with my life, and that's why I'm envious of you and your style, because you are so like profoundly sure of
No,
what
I'm
you're doing in
not.
this like second act. Yes, you are.
Are
You
you
just said
nuts?
it.
I make shit up as I go along, is what I just said. It's my mind. I tell it what to do.
That's
What
you
if
knowing what you want, though. I'm serious, though. You know what you want, even if you don't think you know what you want.
I know what
And
I
you're,
want so bad that I am hyper fixated on what I want, and I don't know how
yeah,
to talk about anything else.
I don't know how to be hyperfixated on anything because I'm more like neurotypical than you. And that's a
Okay.
problem, honestly. Yeah. No, I'm really truly envious.
Of my broken brain?
Not broken. You're not broken.
Okay,
It's just
okay.
it's different. I think being able to I believe that being able to think that way, think outside of the box, think in different directions and different ways and in different formats is such an asset sometimes.
Oh, I am in a box. I I have OCD. There's a very distinct box here somewhere. It's just inside of other boxes and like yeah,
In a box, in a box, in a box, in a box.
exactly. And some of the boxes are not allowed to touch and some of them have to and then it like just and I don't know. It's just there's something here. There are boxes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well,
I'm tortured, damn it.
yeah, I'd say so.
Right. I guess I lied when I said that I wasn't. But listen, this is me using the ancient Anglo-Saxon proverb, which is I'm gonna suffer, but I'm gonna be happy about it.
I thought you were gonna say shit or get off the pot because that's really what I need to do is like commit to something and like I don't know. I have trouble admitting that I am even an artist, so that's a whole thing too.
Why?
Because I don't actively make art. Because my definition of art is obviously skewed.
What do you mean you don't actively make art?
Yeah, that's what I think. I think that I don't actively do anything. I think
Why? You
why
do you sit at your fucking sewing machine for like 8 hours a day after
I
you've
don't
already worked.
I don't feel like that's art.
Why?
It feels like crafts.
Okay, I think this is like a women's work conversation, and I'm about to like smack you through the phone.
I said my definition is very skewed.
Okay, well, I think you definitely got the tortured part down.
I'll come around to it. It's okay. So perfectionism, that's part of my torture, I think.
Hmm.
I am such a perfectionist. That's probably why my definition of art is skewed. Why I don't think I make art because I have trouble with wanting to do wanting to do something and do it well the first time around. And if it doesn't come out the way I want it, it's not good. It's not.
Yeah, you want to be the best at something, and if you're not the best, you're the worst.
100%. I always want to be the best. I want to be the best student. I want to be the best in, like, if I'm in a group project, I want to be the one that does the most work the best. I want to be the best at my job. I want to be the best in a group of people. Oh, 100%. I don't
Okay.
know if that's because I'm an only child or
No, I
like
feel that too. I mean, I'm like eldest daughter, so like I get that too.
maybe because I'm a millennial. I just want to be the best,
Ooh, that's a millennial thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's
like no
us.
one ever was.
And you have to do it by yourself, and you can't do it with any help because that's a failure too.
That's fair. I was just about to sing the Pokemon theme song, but that's okay.
Oh, please do.
No. Glad you stopped me. Yeah, I think that we all want to be the best, us millennials, because everyone told us we couldn't be.
Yeah,
You
but
know,
then they
we had to
also
work
like
for it. They had the expectation.
yeah, but also um they told us that there was all that like the grind culture that when we were younger and that
Mhm.
so it also kind of shoots you towards like burnout and not being able to discern what's burnout and what's just life and it was all
Yeah.
blurred and that's why we're just all exhausted and also hilariously just like not getting paid for doing all of the things like because our parents were boomers too, so I don't know about you but my parents were always like you know
Hmm.
stay after work, do all of the things, and then Gen Z is like, okay, cool, I'm out. Like
Yeah.
you're not paying me for this, I'm not doing it, and then I'm kind of like, I don't get how you do that, but I really want to do what you're doing, but um,
What's like so funny is that my mother, the other day, I had said something about my job, and she's like, "Well, they're going to pay you for that, I hope."
yeah,
Uh, yeah. I mean, probably. But she thinks like extra because it's like going above and beyond. And I'm like, where were you when I was in high school
oh
and
yeah,
being
my
taught
parents
these
would never have
things?
said that to me.
I'm like, now you want me to get paid for all these like extra XYZ things that I've been taught to do just for free already? What are you doing?
She's been radicalized.
I'm telling you, I don't know what she learns at those Pokino nights with her friends there as a senior.
Oh
Like,
my God.
but like, come on. Yeah, she has been radicalized. We need to be radicalized.
I think I'm being radicalized.
I think my art needs to get radicalized.
I'll tell you though, I don't think you're really far off because I was where you were like earlier this year
Yeah.
with the perfectionism and the like, I'm not good enough. I can't put myself in gallery spaces or I'm not a real artist. I'm not like a working artist. But now I'm like, I think I am. Yeah, I'm fine.
I mean, I think you're a working artist. I think you're a working, like, an active artist with a day job.
Yeah. I mean, also, I was not taking into account that I was making I have my own business since 2017 and it's pretty successful for the niche that it's in.
Yeah. I've never been good at the work-life balance thing. It's something I need to really work on.
In what in what way?
No, I've had this conversation about 4,000 times with my therapist, that I can't like work-life balance. And honestly, I don't even know why. I'm working part-time now, right? And I still
Mm.
don't feel like I have time. And I don't know why that is. I get out of work earlier. I possibly sometimes I go in later. I'm off on the weekends now, and I still feel like I don't have time and I'm scrambling. And I don't know how much of that is the like rat race kind of like internalized or something else. But I honestly feel like I can't sit down and just work on a project until
I
it's
think
to the point I want it to be done.
I think this is the myth of difficulty. I was also listening, so for my job, we were listening to this is something I want to talk about for a different podcast, but we were talking about we were listening to this guy talk, this man, older man,
Always an
about,
older
huh?
It's always an older man.
Well, this is relevant. And he was talking about how well, he was basically talking about manifestation. And I think
Mhm.
manifestation in essence is just kind of witchcraft and Buddhism and like any other kind of like natural religion or natural like spirituality basically just
Yeah.
repackaged for new age. Um so it's already something that's kind of been kind of like colonialized in a way um
Hmm.
by whatever by TikTok girlies. But this guy took that and then ran with it and then applied it to a sales perspective. But he said
Hmm.
so one of the things that he was talking about was m minds like shifts, like just shifting your mind into a new, which I already talked about. That helped me.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think that one of the things I said it. One of the things that he said was if you tell yourself that you don't have time, then you won't have time. And so even
Mhm.
so you just have to start telling yourself that you do have time and then your mind will make time for it. And it feels like that. So it feels like you need to do some witchcraft and you'll be fine.
Do you know how bad I am at rituals? And by both by definition and uh the act of. So maintaining a ritual, making it a ritual, that continuity. I have never been able to keep a diary, a planner. That level of consistency somehow evades me. I struggle to do something like daily, and I have never been able to figure out why. It's
It's hard for me too.
yeah,
Even journaling. I love journals. I will buy 1,000 different journals because I love paper. But
yeah.
I'll obsessively write for an extended period of time and then I will forget about it for a while and then I'll get back to it. And, I can't keep date books either for the same reason. But I love rituals in general. If I can make them fun and creative, I love them.
Yeah.
Because my mind
I
works in ritual, though. So that's why.
yeah,
Like the
that's true.
OCD to me is just ritual.
It's just another extension. Yeah.
Hmm. And things that involve rituals uh have helped me with my OCD. Like it's forced me to change the perspective so that I can like that's how I self-soothe now is my rituals.
Maybe I need to be hypnotized.
Maybe.
Like that movie Office Space where they hypnotize him and he just doesn't care about anything anymore.
I would not want to not care about anything.
That's
Sometimes,
true.
sometimes I worry that if I get diagnosed with my OCD and that I take medication and I get fixed, I won't be cool anymore and I won't like it and
Oh,
I like the way my brain works right now.
yeah. I mean, you could create a movement on on what your brain does right now.
You really need to stop.
Not slowly starting a cult for you. What? I
Do we
actually
need to?
make that suggestion to like a few different people that I know that I'm friends with that they should start a
Oh,
cult.
fuck
No
you. You
one's
made
done
me
it
feel
yet.
special, and now you don't feel make me feel special. Rude ass
No
bitch.
one's done it yet. So you
I,
could be the first, and then you'd be the most special.
I will be the first. Watch me.
And then you'll be the best, and then you'll no longer be tortured.
Not. I will be tortured. I'm still gonna work the way that I work. I'm just gonna be doing fun things while I'm tortured.
I do need to get over my perfectionism though. It's hard.
Perfectionism fucks me up. Like,
Yeah.
um, because when I have like very emotional responses to things like that make me feel like I'm it's not that I can't take criticism, I can. It's that when I feel like I'm being told that I'm doing something bad or wrong,
Mhm.
that everything's going to fall apart. So
Yeah.
I'll internalize this. Like you might not never know except for like the way that my eyes dart around and I get anxious. Like it'll just come off as anxiety, but internally I'm like if I do one little thing wrong from like an authority figure comes and tells me like this was not how it needed to be done, I will assume that I'm uh, yeah,
Yeah.
the world is ending.
I'm like that too. I get very emotional.
Yeah.
Uh I'm that meme where it says like I'm like oh God, how did it go? Like I can do things, but I'm gonna cry about it first, basically.
100%.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm capable of so much. Just let me cry about it first.
Yeah. I'll
And
be
that
fine.
sometimes,
I'll be
yeah,
fine. I just have to cry first.
yeah. It makes me feel like if I stopped, I joke about that, but if I stop to really think about it, it makes me feel really um like weak. And I feel like that's not how it should be.
Well, for me, I think like I'm not sad or anything. I do cry a lot. I
Yeah.
cry a lot. I cry about perfectionism things. I told you, I will cry in movies. I bawled like a baby when I watched Wicked. I cried when I was watching Dairy Girls. I cried when I was watching Beetlejuice because it was just so nostalgic.
Yeah.
Like the second one, not like I mean, whatever.
Oh,
Um, I will cry about anything. I cry all the time and it does make me feel weak, but most of the time when I'm crying because I'm like something's wrong, it's because I'm just overwhelmed. Like I don't cry when
yeah.
I don't cry when I'm sad until I get so sad that I'm overwhelmed because I'm sad.
Yeah, it's like a total system shutdown. It has to be so much for it to, yeah. I cried this morning when I was watching an episode of Welcome to Derry about it.
My sister's been telling me about this. She told me some spoiler that she wasn't expecting happened, and then she got sad, and now she doesn't want to watch.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to watch this dumb show anymore because that never happened to
It's
her.
it's really good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I love Bill Skarsgård, and I think I just love a horror king, and so I'm really happy for him.
So it's really funny that I'm watching the Welcome to Derry show because obviously he's in it and he was one of the executive producers,
Oh
of
shit.
course.
Good job.
Yeah. And then just randomly my husband and I we decided to watch Atomic Blonde and we missed that when it came out back in 2017.
What is that?
Um it's got Charlize Theron in it and
Mm-hmm.
she's like basically female John Wick. So she's a spy in Berlin,
Uh-huh.
uh post like in and around the end of the Cold War kind of vibes. So lots of very like badass femme fatale kind of stuff. And And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, pops Bill Skarsgård.
How old was he?
He was on the younger side. It was 2017.
Oh, okay.
So relatively, I say relatively recent. That was almost 10 years ago. Oh, 1980 was like 10 years ago, right? 20 years
Yeah.
ago. Um, yeah, and he was fantastic in it, of course, because we love him. But it was so funny watching them back to back,
Oh yeah.
him as the clown and then him in that, and he was so polished. It was very funny.
Yeah.
We love Bill Skarsgård.
I first started following him because he was in Hemlock Grove. That
Oh,
show.
season one.
I love
So
that show.
good. Yeah, then it jumped the shark eventually, unfortunately.
I don't really even care. I mean, yes, it did, but also I don't care. I thought it
No,
was so
no.
good.
It
Um,
really did
it
tie
did
itself
get
up.
weird though.
No. Yeah,
Um, no, but
he
he
was
was so
great in
he was
that.
so good in that.
Yeah.
And then I don't know, I guess because I watched I don't know, I feel I really love like a dynasty family, so uh, I feel like True Blood was not too long before that. So everyone
Mm,
still like hyped about Alexander Skarsgård. And
yeah.
then so I wanted to just after I saw Hemlock Grove, I wanted to watch everything that Bill Skarsgård had been in, and he had been in this TV no, I guess it was a movie. It was a Swedish film called Simple Simon. I don't know what it is in Swedish, but
Oh yeah,
that was
I've heard
that was
about
also
he's supposed to be
really
really
good.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's really good. We should do an episode about, I don't know, the mental art, I don't know, of Bill Skarsgård.
I don't know how he gets in and out of these roles. I mean, I think acting is so fascinating with the way people can completely embody something like that and stay like that for like the whole day, which I'm sure we're going to touch on this next week. So,
What are we talking about next week?
Frankenstein.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of perfectionism,
Yeah, that was a good
made up
one.
of so many different parts he is.
But
I don't We're going to talk about Frankenstein next week, but I have to tell you, I'm not sure I'm excited to watch it. And so I guess we'll see how that goes. I know, don't look at me like that. I have to get started on my like what I said earlier about you. Like I need to get started on my second act. I'm at that point where
is
I
the second
want to
act the
have
end of the play? I always hate act two because
no,
I really have a problem saying goodbye. And so every time I go to a play or a theater production or something, you know what? I get up for intermission. I'm so excited. I just want to talk to my sister about, because my sister is the one that I go to plays with, about all of the crazy things that are happening. And then I'm like, oh, but it's act two and then it's almost over.
maybe
And I'm
there's three acts.
not
Doesn't have
often
to stop at
enough.
two. Well, I think for people there can be.
Okay.
And I'm a little bit older than you, so I want to as I'm coming into like this second part of my like existence, the second half of my existence, I want to be clearer with myself about what my own expectations are for my life. That was
Do
really
you think
serious, sorry.
do you think we're having a midlife crisis?
I think I'm having a midlife crisis.
I think when I was like 23, I would tell people I was having a quarter life crisis.
I think
I
that's accurate at 23.
think that's generous because maybe it's like a third life crisis.
I don't know, you could live forever.
I really want to live.
I really can't stop staring at that tongue behind you. The underside of it looks so good. Yeah.
Underside, really? I thought you were talking about like this side.
No, I mean I like all of it, but like it really you can tell like there's just the texture and it really looks like a muscle. Like it's, like there's body to it.
Is a muscle. Where does this tongue exist inside this body? Also, like, where does it go? Like, it must be out all the time. Where does it go?
Maybe. I
Does it
mean,
like slither back up into his heart? Like, where does it go?
maybe it's like a chameleon tongue where it like rolls out.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like it.
Maybe. That's why the hand mouth, I was like, oh, it's gotta be like a tube all the way down, like a stomach.
Yeah, like no elbows. Except I fucked up because elbows.
No, I mean him, sure. It's not quite a snake, but it kind of is.
Mm,
I think it's surrealist in that you just don't, it doesn't matter.
it doesn't. It doesn't matter. It is what I say so.
It's there and it's an important detail. And
Yeah,
that's why it's there.
yeah.
We should talk about surrealist art because Quinn likes that too.
Yeah. The, yeah.
Yeah. I would say you're also a type of surrealist in a
In what way?
way, like in the
Okay.
way we just discussed. Like the
Yeah.
details there, it matters. It doesn't matter if it's anatomically correct. It's got the reason it's there is important. Makes you
Okay.
think.
I guess. But I feel like I don't know. I feel like maybe there is a surge of surrealism at the moment that I feel like a lot of art today, when it's portraiture, is surrealist.
Hmm. Maybe it's just contemporary surrealism.
Maybe.
I don't really know what the movements are right now. Like, is there anything besides
You're
contemporary?
never gonna know what the movements are until after they're done.
I guess. But didn't the Impressionists call themselves Impressionists?
You don't know.
And Cubists call themselves Cubists?
No way.
Yeah, because Picasso had to invent it.
Fake news.
Ah,
Okay. The myth of difficulty. Do we have anything else to say about that? I feel like the myth of difficulty in essence is exactly what it's just I don't think it exists. I think it's just things that we're putting on ourselves, like stupid, unnecessary um boundaries that we're putting on ourselves to give us reason to not share. Actually, I think it's totally an anti-capitalist. No, it is a capitalist device to make us not make art. The
it's a
myth of
social construct.
yeah.
No, I would agree with that. It's rules that we're told we have to play by.
Yeah, but also if there are rules that you have to play by, then that means that there is a metric by which you can be excluded from making art. And then the
Mhm.
less people making art, the less people are thinking or being provoked to think. And so then it's easier to control people. And there you go. That is my thesis. Thank you.
Yeah. You're gonna have a hard time controlling people in your cult if you want them to be creative.
I don't want to control people in my cult.
The first ever free thinking cult.
It's a free thinking cult, and the aim is just to be menaces to society, and that is it. And if you want to do that, um, let's make
Just be
art
menace.
together.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like part of getting older in as a woman or as a female leaning person or whatever you want to like them, is you get to a certain age and then you decide that you're just gonna be a feral being and have fun, and
Um,
that is life now.
I I agree with that. I would say that the idea of feminine energy is such what am I thinking here? I'm trying to formulate the words. Um,
This is going to
it's
go into our Frankenstein talk.
probably
Mhm.
uh the idea of feminine energy is so ancient and so powerful and so mystical and it, it's I don't know. I have to think about before but I have feelings. I don't know if I can vocalize them all right now.
Same. No, I love it. But I want to talk about like control and like the patriarchy and why like I feel like controlling feminine energy is the same idea behind controlling creativity and art because also
Yeah,
those are kind of the same types of energy. Like I don't care what gender you are, when we're talking about a feminine energy, I
yeah.
just mean that like the mystical feminine or whatever.
Hmm.
It controls, I guess, or it like reigns over this creative energy, and that's like the same thing. And then, when you're having if you have like a masculine energy, I think of like these kind of controlled rules. You are this, you are
Structure.
that, structure, whatever. And that being the patriarchy and all of that shit. And
Yeah.
the patriarchy wanting to control feminine energy, which is just by essence uncontrollable. And then feminine energy
Yes. They're
being
obsessed with it.
feminine energy being kind of like, hey man, don't do that. Let's have a
Not cool.
circle
Not
under the
cool.
moon. Like, yeah. So just being at odds with the two different energies is interesting. And that's where I want to go into talking about the feminine gaze versus the male gaze. I feel like that fits in. I just have to
Yeah.
kind of structure it.
Yes. Well,
That's
I'll
what
watch it and I
we'll
can
talk
help you with that. And that's what's coming next week.
next.
The male gaze, female gaze, and the mystique of it all.
We're done. Thank you for watching the Obscura Salon. Come back next week to talk about the feminine gaze and the male gaze and how we are still a little wacky and feral. Love you.